All right, Kamasi, all month long, I've been hijacking the world famous segment, Jabina's exclusive VIP only private book club where everyone is invited. We've changed it just for this month to showcase queer authors writing about queer things. So it's Reggie's exclusive VIP only private book club where everyone is invited. And this week, we are talking with Joseph Lezza, author of the new book called I'm Never Fine. It's a very personal memoir about grief, and I'm so happy to talk to you. Hi, Joseph.
Hi, Reggie. Thank you for having me.
Okay, I have to admit something. I was up way too late reading this book. I got it all in, and this is a story about grief. But right at the very beginning of the story, where most authors would try to get the audience on their side, you tell us something really shocking, which is that we are not special. Why are you coming for me so?
Well, part of the problem, part of the whole reason why I wrote the book was because after the fact, after suffering the loss of my father, after serving as like a caregiver for 15 months while he was battling cancer, I felt that it was going to all sort of pan out the way that we're told. When you experience grief, when you're going through it, you rely on a lot of different sources, articles, armchair experts who all tell you that grief is going to look a very specific way, that it's going to happen. I'm sure you're familiar with these like stages, all of these tropes where in, I think maybe a well-meaning way, they're almost gamifying grief, right? Because they're giving you this idea that there are levels and that it can somehow be beaten if you just stick it out, and it'll happen in this neatly organized way. And at the end of it, you'll be returned back to your former self. And what they're really doing is they're applying science to something that's really unscientific. Grief is very much a wild animal, and you don't really try to tame a wild animal. You just kind of learn to coexist with it. But because I spent so long, investing so much trust in all of these sources, and it wasn't looking the way I was told it was going to look, I felt angry, angry not only because I had lost my father, but then angry because I apparently, couldn't seem to grieve him correctly the way that I was told it was going to happen. And it took a very long time for me to finally come to the conclusion that, it doesn't happen that way. Grief is incredibly messy. There aren't five stages. For some people there's one, for some people there's 27. And I couldn't help but wonder if there weren't so many people out there just like me laboring under this assumption that grief was going to look a certain way, and that because it didn't, that we were grieving wrong somehow. And
Mm.
I it's just not the way it happens at all. And I realized that I wasn't special, and I realized that there were probably dozens, hundreds, thousands of people out there who felt the same way and felt that they were somehow alone in what they were feeling, but they're not the exception, they're the rule.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about life, right? None of us survives it. And as a very uncouth editor tells you in the beginning of your process of bringing this book to all of us, I think she said something to the effect of, everyone's dad dies.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph, I am part of the Dead Dad Club. And, eventually all of us will be. And I think that's why, when I was reading this last night, there's a really touching chapter of this book that talks about the art of shaving your father. And you are going through the meticulous steps that it takes when your dad is unable to take care of himself fully. And it is now you, the son, who is going to make him presentable so that other people get to see him the way that he would want to be seen. It's such a touching and loving tribute to not just your dad, but also just to humanity. But I mean, I remember feeling much the same way about my own dad, and I think that is a universal feeling that we want to do for them what they have done for us.
Absolutely. And I'm very touched that it resonated with you in that way, because what I wanted to do with this book, or what I hope to do with this book, was not just to create an account of things that happened. That doesn't invite somebody along to take part in the story with you. It's just sort of like telling the story at them. And for some people reading this, they haven't experienced this particular kind of loss, or maybe they're grieving but in a very different way. And so I wanted to find a way that made it feel accessible. So in that particular piece, for instance, I thought to myself, well, in that moment when I was doing, I was performing this act that nobody ever really expects to perform, and there's no rule book for it, and there's no step-by-step guide, I thought, okay, well, why don't I tell the story of me performing this, very tender, but also scary act on my father who's ill, but style it in a way where it reads as a step-by-step guide so that the person reading the piece can sort of follow along and actually feel like they're almost taking part in the act with me. So that means a lot. I appreciate that.
Yes, Joseph, and there are strength in numbers when we are reading something like this. It makes it feel like a community, even though it's your personal story. We can all kind of see it in ourselves. Just a few seconds left. It isn't all, grief and gloom and doom. You also talked about the humiliation of being gay and going on terrible dates and hookups, which is great. And you talk about being a Disney gay, which is where we met. So I'm going to have to leave it at that, but I hope that everyone gets a chance to read this. It's called I'm Never Fine. Joseph Lezza, thank you for joining us. You've been lovely.
Thank you so much.